Hi, everyone. Let me turn my mic down. All right, how's that? Can you hear me okay? Can you see me okay? Hi, Jan. Hi, Mo. Hi, Darcy. I don't know what I'm doing today. I'm just going to glue some stuff, and um, I have a double screen up. Oh, this is why. Because I'm using my phone and I'm looking on my computer too, so I can see the chat. Can you hear the dogs howling? Hmm. Let's see here. Can you guys see me full now or no? How's that now? This is why I don't go live, guys, because I'm not good at it. I am not good at this. But we're going to figure it out. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm going to check something out here. Okay, you can see my full hands, all the good stuff. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I think that Mo and Darcy have wrenches, so you should be able to do what you got to do and drop links if you need to. So I don't know. I'm going to show you some things I do behind the scenes here. I just got some more cardstock. It's not super heavy, but like in the neutral colors to back some of these things, some of these prints here. Hi, Jim. Hi, Liz. Hi, Barb. Who's out there? Hi, Carla. Hi, Christina. I saw somebody else there. Hi, Zal or Hal. That's how it's pronounced. Jen Mack, I see you. Miriam, hi. How are you? Hi, Jose. ¿Cómo está? Hi, Cheryl. Did I get everybody so far? I think I did. If I missed you, throw me them big old pink cans and I'll send a shout out your way. So these are some prints that I did recently. And this one has Darcy stencil squared up. It has one of my floor tile ones, I believe it is. You can see it nice and clear there. You see that? Very cool. And then this one here, this was fun. This was one of those prints that I pulled. I put paint down on the over the stencil, and then I put the white paper down, pulled it off. So it was purple. So then I went over it with nickel. No, I went over transparent red iron oxide, and then there was still white spaces left, and I have this like smushy, like just mixed up stuff here of varying things, and I washed over it to fill in the little blue spots. I hope you can see that. Kind of cool. And then this one here. This one was to clean up the plate from another print because I put this gold down on something else. Let's see what I have here. And this is using Rhonda's latest stencil, and forgive me for forgetting the name. And this is this is that burnt orange Liquitex paint, which if I can get my hands on, I'll show you. These metallics by Liquitex are so good. I highly recommend them. That's not you. That's not right. Seriously, where's my orange? Did I lose it? Anyway, there's an orange one. I just don't know where it is. Well, that's the magenta, gold, green, purple. That's copper. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Did someone come in and steal it? Which one of you stole my orange? It must be in another bucket. I think it's in here, maybe. I don't know. It fell somewhere. it literally disappeared. Anyway, so do you guys want to watch me glue some stuff down or do some jelly printing? Tell me. What's the party one? French laurels. Thank you, Mo. And then this one is a brayer off that I did. I'm trying to use up this pink I have that's almost out. So I did a going over with my stencil Rosie. And this was like, I pulled this from through the stencil. And then for some reason added lemon yellow over it. It's like super electric. I know. It needs work. This was one with some of that leftover pink. So this was the ghost print. New phone, who dis? Of the pink, and then I pulled it with a bright yellow green. Hi, Julie Parker. All right, I'll show you this last one. Let me pull out my big old plate, and I'll have a little fun with that. Do I have enough? I've got enough stuff here. So I've got this. This is my medical paper. I cut it up. Oh, I know what I can show you. Don't get mad, Mariah, if you're watching. This is something that's in your Dropbox, but this is something I worked on recently, and I decided to cut it out. And then I cut it, but with a border, and I didn't like the border. So I said, let me trim and do an alteration on the stencil. So I went around, kind of rounded things out, and got that. This is, where's my green one? Here's a print I pulled last night. There's that. Is there another one? No, but that's okay. Let's play around with this one. Got a stack here of some paper to brayer off on. Hi, Zippy. How are you? And I know Mo will give me a knock on the head when it's time to go, because I know that, hi Val, because I know that Karen's coming up at 4 and I want to watch Karen. So, I'm getting off then so she can do her thing. And we know how well she does it. Here we go. I'm going to have to look in my trash bag, seriously, that I keep under my desks. I have a desk here and then one over there, because I know once before I knocked an orange paint over and it went into one of my trash bags and I almost threw it out. So that's where it could be. Hi, Tammy. I just came on, Julie. You haven't missed anything. Putting the white paper underneath so I see where to put my paint. We'll just do some quick pulls. Have some fun here. What do I got going on? Let's use a fluid. Where's that red one? No, I'm not the red one. This is another reason I don't go live. I'm not very good at being prepared on time. Let's use this quinacridone red. Hi, Estella. Hi, Laura. Oh, you guys are awesome for coming by. I really appreciate it. What do I do? Start out with a murder scene on my gel plate. Well, motorcycles are happening today, I guess. So this one is not in the shop. This is not a design that's available. This is something I'm testing out. I'm playing around with. So, that's how we do things around here. Oh, you can't hear outside. Well, that's good. I guess the StreamYard software has good noise canceling. Arf. Bobby, did I see you in there, Bobby? Hey, Bobby. Hey, Bobby, let's go up to Kowloon's. We'll get a scorpion bowl. That's the best Boston you're going to get out of me. Drive fast. I pulled up nicely. I like that. It's a fun graphic stencil. Lots of possibilities. Probably good for long and hauling. Let's get this sucker down. I'm gonna put the clean side down. We'll do some pulls here. What colors do you want to see? I have a lot of different ones. Got my metallics. Let's start off with some indigo. So I haven't given this stencil a name. I think I actually no, I correct myself. I think I named it Squiggles and Squares. But that's just because I'm silly and I thought it was funny. Silver. We could do silver. I have silver. The pink and the yellow. Jim, actually, look at this. Wait. I gotta show you this really quick. Thanks for reminding me, Jim. So this one I did yesterday with Rhonda Stencil, and so the ghost print was a magenta. I put an isolation layer down of the pearlescent in violet, and then I pulled it with white, a mix of white and a mix of this yellow oxide. But look how cool that turned out. Even like splotchy, I think it looks really cool. Very nice. I'll post pictures of those later. I took pictures last night of a lot of these things that I work on, and I'll be sure to post them. and makers and in on my Instagrams. If you aren't subscribed to my Instagram, definitely head over. I post a lot of um, my finished stuff on there. A lot of announcements. It's such a good yellow. Yeah, I agree, Val. Thank you. All right. If it sticks, it's your fault, not mine. And as I say that, it's okay. Not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right. All right. You're showing off now. Come on. Here we go. Lesson number one, kids, don't leave the paper down too long when you're using a new stencil. That's actually pretty serviceable. Now I'm call me Mariah number two now. We can work around this. This is not a problem. All right. Let's get in there with another piece of this tissue. This is that medical exam paper that comes in rolls. It's really good. You got that right, Darcy. Lovely. All right, let me set you to dry. Jeez, I get like instantly messy. I've only done one thing. Ah, silly boys. Always getting messy. Someone called for silver. I just saw here my zinc metallic. That is folk art or deco art. I apologize. Deco art. Hope people are enjoying the seasons and you know what I mean, like holiday stuff. I don't really do them anymore, but you know, if you're into it, that is fantastic. If you're just joining us, this is a stencil I'm testing out. This is not available yet. I do ask you, do not bother anybody at PM Artist Studio about this. They do have it in their hands. It's just a matter of if they decide to choose it or not. That's all. Look at that. You see that? Ooh, 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 ooh. Can't you can't let a little red ripped paper get in your way. You just got to keep going and hope for the best. And I think this is a freaking good print. I love that. That's right, Darcy. It's still an R&D. I don't know those lingos, fancy business terms. I'm just a pretty boy, don't know nothing. Okay. Oh, don't scrunch up. Um, something just went away. Not my end, not on your end. Flip the stencil. Should we? Well, let me do a couple of pulls here with it down, and then I'll do that. Just want to get this. Why are you here? Annoying. Get myself situated. And how about? So we did that silvery. I'll do another metallic. Let's see if there's any of this purple left. This is amethyst. A little bit in there. About that. And hi, Alyssa. What you doing, Eddie? What you doing? Yeah. Here, no, what's dioxazine? Where's my dioxazine? That's carbon. Jenkins. If you know, you know. You guys, I might be losing my mind because I am missing like several different paints. London. Dirty purple, no. Oh, you are a bumhead. All right, well, I'm just gonna use some of this here. FYI, I can't read the chat 100%, so apologies if I miss anybody or miss a statement. But if you're super thirsty, you can certainly reach out to me on my Instagrams. This is the Liquitex metallic. This is good stuff there. So a lot of these will be just like base prints, just like backgrounds and build them ups, as I call them. No paper sticking. Transform this one. Hi, Justin. Hi, Becky. Sorry, Becky. This is very last minute. I told Mo and Darcy that was it. It was like 2 seconds before I went on anyway. I was waiting for my lovely sibling to depart the premises before I could do anything. That's getting interesting. All right, what color next? Thank you, Darcy. You're the sweetest. Appreciate that. Let's do, since I got him here, we'll do some of this ultramarine blue. Anybody else have trouble gauging how much paint you need? I either put down too much or not enough. Yeah, the plate was a little bit chilly because yeah, I haven't used them since last night, so they take a bit. They're like, you gotta like finesse them. That. This is why it's important to mix your different viscosity paints when you do like a long haul. Miss Paula's here. Hey, Queen. How are ya? Ladies and gentlemen, live from Amsterdam, the yellow light district or amber light district. It's Miss Paula. Paula. Oh, you know what color's a nice one? This is a nice one here. Do a little bit of this. This little heavier body. Need some water. Hi, Rebecca. Yeah, this was like a very last minute decision, Rebecca. Had to wait for the hermano to leave, you know what I'm saying? Ugh. Que jode tanto y no puedo con él. You guys are the best. You show up. Love you all. You're definitely invited to my wedding. Hey Mo, how about the? It's gonna be that wedding with me and Sean. You can bring your you can bring your Aquaman. Do you like it? Do you like it? It's fun. Let's keep going. I need another color here. What color do we throw on here? I've never been a bridesmaid, Justin. I've been a best man once, but I've never been a bridesmaid. Yeah. It is. It is. Miriam, stay tuned for all the slapping. Miriam says that it is she confused. Is this a telenovela? Green. Ooh, what green do I have that would look fabulous with this? Let's do this one. I just saw it earlier. My lime green. This is a great one. Mariah, I'm trying to conjure you up, girl. I don't know what you're doing. She's probably, I think she said she was going to lunch to have sushi or something. Paula, what you making for supper? Brandy butter. I've never had brandy butter, I don't think. Yeah, I think Mariah might be busy with something or other. I'm not sure. Um, but I appreciate that. Who's having pizza? Oh, Paula's having pizza? That's like a great idea. That might be something to consider for this evening. Good choice, Jim. Love that. Okay. Let's get wacky now. We're gonna get a little bit wacky. Let's throw some fluid acrylic on here. Brand new bread maker. That's kind of cool. What's her name? Hi, Graham. Yo, 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 West Coast and the hizzy. Hi, Hi, Deb. How are you? We're doing a little mini long haul in here with a stencil that I'm testing out. There you go. This stuff is brilliant. The turquoise phthalo from Golden, it's a must-have. What's the other Golden must-have? Please tell me in the chat. Hi, Angela, or Angie, if I may call you that. What is the other must-have color that I'm going to put next on here? Can anyone guess? Transparent red iron oxide. Hey, Carla got it. Here's an idea. I'm feeling very generous. So if you would like to receive some prints, like I cut them up, so they'll be like pieces, but whatever, they're useful. Please let me know in the let me know in the comments if we've connected before through not Instagram or Facebook Messenger. Send me a message and I can make things happen. But you won't get it till after the holidays, obvi, because the cutoff date I think was yesterday or today to get stuff sent out in order to arrive by Christmas. But you know, yeah. So let me know in the comments or if we've connected before on the lightning bolt, aka the Facebook Messenger. That would be super. I'm less likely to see it on the Instagrams, to be honest. Because if someone send me something funny, that's all I'm going to look at on Instagram. Look at this print. Okay, I don't know if you can see this. This is what Queen P would call an annular pucker. Puck, yeah. We're pucking that over here. Some of this edge. What part of the Happy Mail do you want to see? I'm not showing the naughty stuff, Becky. I don't want to get canceled. But I will show you this. Let me move this because you'll want to see this. This is something I requested from my friend Becky over there. Because y'all know something is wrong with my computer. What's going on? Hang on a second, guys. My computer is flashing. I don't know why. This is so weird. Well, it's flashing because I put my gel plate on my keyboard like a ding dong. All right, everything's better now. So Becky sent me. Okay, so I follow a model on Instagram. Yeah, I do, and he did an ad for this company, clothing company or jewelry, I don't know, but then had this really cool necklace, and I said, you know what, this would be perfect to ask Becky to make for me. So she did it as best as she could, and I think she did a really fantastic job. So she made me a necklace, and I don't wear jewelry, but I'm gonna wear this. They're pretty. It's so nice. I wish I still lived at the beach. And like there's all kinds of interesting beats here. This one's sort of like a piece of lava rock. There's different colors and textures, and it's wonderful, Becky. Small space, yeah, exactly. It's Stella. So that is my cool necklace from Becky. I'm trying to censor here what she said because she's a silly goose like me. I have some Rose Nyland St. Olaf mints. Back in St. Olaf. Back in St. Olaf. Um, where did I put everything, Becky? What's it? This girl is too much. Okay. Here's an air freshener. Smells like bubble gum. Some really pretty. Sorry ribbon. Look how yummy that is. So good. Love it. We have some herbal tea here. This is country peach season. She knows why I love my peach. And then I don't know how to use this thing, Becky, the little thing, this thing. I don't know what it's for. Do I glue it onto something? Do I put it on a pencil? I don't know. But yeah, those those are my Becky treats. Poor Julie in Australia must be blushing right now. Clutching your pearls there. Hi, Christy. All right, let's get back to the fun we were having on my gel plate before I slammed it down on my keyboard and it went all crazy. All right, let's see where we're at here. Hey, we can do a couple more layers here. That toy dough. Wait, which toy? There's a few in there. Oh, it gave me a well needed chuckle when I opened that package. That's for sure. All right, I got to warm this up a little bit. What are we going to do to warm it up? I don't know where my darn orange went either. Spicy orange. That's copper. It's a mystery, kids. It is a mystery. I'm going to go in with some of this permanent red. Mariah, this is a test one. It was in the Dropbox. It's been in the Dropbox for a minute, but we pushed it back for other things. But yeah. And I already told everybody they're not to bother you about this. You have the decision. It's in your hands. It's your decision. No pressure. I'm just saying, but they don't need to bother you. But since I don't often, rarely do a live, I thought it'd be fun to show it off to you lovely people. This is it's a bright red, but it makes a great base for adding on more layers. Maybe if I push it a little bit more. I know the paper's not going to stick because this is had a few layers of paint on it already. But look, love when that happens. The stencil gives back. Eek, eek. Need 6 hands. I need 6 hands. I'll just go throw in some yellow over this hurrah. Is anybody cooking for the holidays right now? I know Robin, she was in the PM chat the other day. She'd been baking for a few days. I'd bake, but my beautiful gourmet kitchen is being remodeled. Hashtag, if you know, you know. Paula, tell the crowd what you're cooking. I know what you're cooking, but tell them. Because it sounds amazing. Ain't nothing wrong with the cake from Costco, I'll tell you what. They're good. Their cookies, good too. Nothing wrong with cake, period. Period. Ooh, chow. Look at that. Superstar. French onion soup. That sounds yummy. Yeah, it is. It is, Estella. I got my plates. Got my all my spices and herbs. Hi, Anne. Sushi. Roasted lamb. Oh God, that sounds great. Look at that. How fantastic is that? Yeah, I'll toot my own horn. Why not? All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. I'm cooking here. I'm cooking. Sour cream coconut cake every year, but the grandkids don't like coconut. Forget them grandkids. Send me some coconut cake. That sounds delicious. When I worked for this is golden bronze fine, iridescent bronze fine. When I worked for Z Gallery, we had a part-time sales girl. She was older than me. She's a sales lady and very sweet. And she made rum cakes for the holidays. Let me tell you, there's a lot of rum in them cakes. And she'd bring them in the morning. By the end of our shifts, we were all really happy. Very, very happy. It makes dealing with Boca Raton rich people a lot easier. Tell you what. Yeah, rum cakes are. Hey, Karen. New phone. Who this? Yeah, I'm gonna get off here when you go live or right before because I need to get my fix of Karen today. But I had some free time today, and I said, you know what? I need to to do a live because I've been itching to do one. I just never have the right time or the mentality to do it. Look at this gorgeousness. I'm gonna wiggle it just so you can enjoy this fabulousness. Thank you, Mariah. I love you too, boo. What else can we do here? Piles. Now I want rum cake or just cake. Yeah, cake is good. Uh, let's move you over yonder. What next? Just that fabulously yummy print. I like this blue. This is a primary blue or cyan, I think they call it. Primary cyan. It's a really good color to have. It's transparent by Amsterdami. 572. Karen, if you need me, I will hold your earrings, girl. Don't worry. I brought my Vaseline. We're good to go. If you don't know about the Vaseline and hold the earrings, gotta watch movies. Get no doubt. And if you do, I want to hang out with you. Suriname rum cake. Yum. Mike's in the North End. Yeah. And those cannolis. Oh my gooshness. If you've never had a cannoli from Mike's, you're in the North End of Boston, you're missing out. Yeah, Vaseline girl. You know what to use it for, right, Paula? Paula's scrappy, you guys. She might be all cute and stuff and have that really beautiful British accent, but Paula is scrappy. Yeah, Zal, I know you know. Estela, I know you know. Mira chola, aguántame la oreja. Or whatever you call them, earrings in Spanish. A couple different words. Um, get greased up so the punches just slide off you and you don't get hurt. They can't land a punch if you're greasy. That might have been a little too much paint, but that's okay. And you guys, if you have time and you want to play hooky from work or just want to get away and have a good time, after this, Karen will be going live. And she's pretty fabulous. So check her out there. Me neither, Karen, but it's fun to pretend. This is a Liquitex. Yes, that one. What do I do with that one? No, no, no. That is Deep Violet from the Liquitex. Whoop, whoop. Despite the lines from the brayer, I could care less honestly about that, but I think this is pretty nice. And it's pulling up that blue in there, which I love. All right, it's time to get back to a fluid. I want to pull some of this stuff off the stencil here. What color am I gonna go with, darling? No, that's not fluid, Eddie. I wish I could find my dioxazine. Purple. Mm, We'll have to go with quinacridone magenta. It's looking all grungy. And you know what's funny is I cleaned this plate last night. I conditioned it, cleaned up with baby oil, and then I had the black outline of the stencil on there that I was testing, and that was all. So pretty pretty good at grunging it up fast. It's a beautiful color, and I don't use it that much because I don't have a lot of it. But I agree, Paula. It's one of those. Oh, gotta have that. Oh, awesome, Karen. Thanks. Yeah, it's it's easy, and the thing too is it works on 99% of the stuff on the stencil. Once in a while you get some metallic that stays behind, but you know, not a deal breaker. I love the smell too. Hi, Vanessa. Hi, Carrie. How are you, sir? Mad props to all my UK peeps who are hanging out. I really, really, really appreciate it. And Australia, Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. How many from Australia here? Do we only have just Julie today? We have Israel in the house, and that's Miriam. I know Vegas is here. We got the South. We've got the Middle East Coast. We got the Midwest. Go, Becky. And Angela. Angela's in the Midwest. What did we just do? We just did magenta. Let's do some of this gold. I like this deep gold. Deep South. Who to who? Karen, my brother used to go to Freaknik when he was younger. I don't I don't assume that you ever went to those, but I'm sure you've heard of it. Yeah, I can't see you there, Karen. I can't see myself there either. I was more of a club enthusiast or house party when I lived in Atlanta. I threw a lot of good parties in Atlanta. That's for sure. Come on. Ooh. You see what the magenta and the gold do when they get together? Yummo. Oh, that's right, Karen. I forget you also you were a mom already. Yeah, I would. You know what? I was a club kid, Justin, definitely for sure. But I was more like the Euro trash style. Do y'all remember that term? I dressed in all black and smoked Marlboro Lights. Kerry was blowing his whistle before most of us were born. Whoop, whoop. I'm just teasing Kerry. Just teasing. Trashy club kid. Oh, the 90s were great. See if I can get some of these edges up. No, I was Euro trash. So basically, I dress up in all black, like, you know, Armani black t shirt, trousers, maybe a leather jacket if it was chilly outside, hair slicked back, smoking a Marlboro Light. There was a very big crowd of Middle Eastern and like Egyptian folks in Boston because of the students, all the universities, and they they had great parties. So I often went to those parties and met some really cool people. Theater nerd. Well, there you go. It does, yeah. Wham. Oh, wham. Do they know it's Christmas? I think they do. What else? What else? All right, guys. Another color. Greece. All right, Carrie, you ask and you shall receive, you shall. Try to use up these little tubes. This is it says vermilion. That's orange. Okay. Cloud dancing, mother. This is orange. Hi, Lydia. Yeah, just say orange. Or as they used to say in Memphis, orange. Love that. Eddie, are you gonna wear orange this weekend for the game? And I was new from Boston, and I have no idea what you're saying. I don't know. Speak English, please. They go orange, the color orange. Memphis was fun. All right, but let's pick this up. Where's my Azo gold? Where's my Azo gold? Are they confessing, Karen, what they did? Yeah, Memphis. Let's just say I got to know Beale Street pretty well. Mo, I'm with you. She didn't ask, I didn't tell. It's like the military at my house. ¿Qué pasó debajo de aquí? What's going on under here is what I said. And what time is it? It's 3 o'clock my time. I'm gonna go for another half an hour. That way I can go and grab a bite to eat before I sit back to watch the lovely Karen over on her channel, slapping paint on paper. Let's bring it back to Indigo. Hi, Cindy. Thanks everybody for showing up and hanging out. I really appreciate it. I wish I could do more lives. It was a suggestion in another live stream that I do podcasts. What do we call it, Karen and or Mo? Y'all have better memories than I do. Hi, Anina. You know, Paula, I have no doubts that you could do that. And you and Mariah can do Rapper's Delight together. Because I know she knows the words. Yeah, Carla. That's a good song, Carla. Walking in Memphis. Oh, the Cher version. Walking with my feet 10 feet off a bill. Did y'all see Cher on the SNL this weekend? Pretty flipping cool. Did you like that, Carla? That was for you. I sang just for you. It's horrible, but I did it just for you because of your whole tight situation. Cher, she was wearing. I know there's a joke in there, Mo, and I can't think of it. She wasn't dressed as a tramp or a thief. Can't say she was dressed like a gypsy. Yeah, I know. All right, get some rest. Big hugs, Rebecca. She is, and you know, she's she knows who she is. That's what I like about her. She has no F's to give. She never has, and that's amazing. Let's pick this up one here. But it was a good episode of SNL, though. Bye, Christy. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. It was a very, very good show. Look at this. Look at this. You guys. Look at that. All right, guys. What is the music of the year? What have you guys listened to the most this year? It doesn't have to be brand new. It could be whatever you listen to. I'm just nosy and I want to know. This is the gold green fluid acrylic from Blick. It's not quite like the gold green from or the green gold from Golden, which I am all out of, but um it, it has its good points. I would prefer the other one, but this is a good economic alternative. Oh, there's a plug in my nozzle. I hate when that happens. Jade, beautiful. How about not Jade? Oh, let's listen to her this morning. She has the song out now. Ray, where the hell is my husband? Da 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 da. You got to look her up. She's really good. She's a powerhouse. It has an interesting smell too. It's not terrible, but it's not great. It's a weird smell. Look at me. I'm like Mariah sniffing paints. Actually, Carrie was the last person I saw sniff his brayer. And I told him, Carrie, stop sniffing the brayer. Look at me now, I'm doing it. Hi, Kat. Let's see. Chris Stapleton in the 80s genres. Huh. I watch YouTube and I should listen to music. Oh, I listen to music on YouTube because I don't use my Spotify anymore. So I use that. Eddie, we just got Gaga tickets. Paula, shut your mouth because I know she's already done Amsterdam. I don't think she's going back. And I am probably going to get shut out of tickets when she comes to town in March because they are beyond disgustingly priced. I think a decent seat is like $600 per ticket. Yeah, I love her, but not for $600 a pop. Sorry. This one's fun. Bye, Val. Thanks for stopping by. I so appreciate it. You need to drop one here. All right, guys. I'll probably stay on for another 15 minutes or so. You know. Check out Raven Lene. Okay. Thanks for the recommendation. Oh, Jonathan Rhys Meyers. Zippy, you know what's up. Hi, Sherry. I mean, I've watched all of her shows from her world tour. And what do you call it? On YouTube. And with the technology today, like the footage is usually pretty good. So I've seen her show many times, just like from all sorts of angles, and it's been awesome. Oh, Carrie, this is a stencil that I am testing. I cut it with a border, but then I decided I wanted to make it more organic. So I went around the edges. You can get a better look there. I went around the edges and did a P, like a altering with the scissors. First, I drew it all in where I wanted to cut, because I know I can't personally go in willy nilly on these things because I will cut the wrong part. But this is something that is in the works. I don't know if and when it will be released, but I thought since I was doing a special surprise live today that I would share it with you guys. Tickets are crazy expensive. I got to go to his last Oakland show. Whose show? But Paula, she's already been to the Netherlands. Is she going back? Because I think the next leg of her tour is, what do you call that place? I think it's Japan and then back to the US. I'm not sure, so I could be completely wrong. Oh, Paul McCartney. Sorry. Uh this is going to be a very unpopular opinion. I never got into the Beatles. Like I didn't find anything fascinating about them, so sorry. Wait, what do we just did that green. Here, we didn't have him do this metallic green. No, Eddie, he is coming. Who is he? Is it Paul McCartney? I don't know what's going on. Now I know how P feels. I know. I like a couple of their songs, yeah, but never my cup of tea. Me and my friends would go down to his basement with our other friends, and his brother was a DJ, so he had all kinds of records, and we'd listen to stuff like on vinyl, Blondie, Evelyn Champagne King, um, Tavares, other cool stuff like that. But we never listened to the Beethoven. Mariah sees the print and wants to paint black. Tavares, yeah. Yeah, Mariah, don't worry. I plan to scan it for you as I've cut it, and upload it. I wanted to get a bunch of paint on it first, though, because the black paint I tried to get it on it last night was not very, didn't have good coverage. It was too fluidity. So I got you, girl. Tavares is fabulous. I went on a disco kick a couple of weeks ago and just played all the good old disco. What about the one that goes, Carlo and Carmen Vidal just had a child, a lovely girl with a crooked smile. Remember that one? Hola, chiquita. Bienvenidos. Ooh, shiny. The Bee Gees are pretty fabulous. Yes. There's a lot of really amazing Australian artists, like musical artists, that people don't realize are Australian or think they're assume they're British or something. But yeah, Australia's produced some amazing musical talent. Bette Midler in Little Rock. Carrie, you are so out of your element, but I love it. For y'all that don't know, Little Rock is a little hood. It's a little hood. Um, but it's great. Uh, that's amazing. I did, Julie. I did like his stuff. Yes, I've never heard of him, but I like his stuff. Ricky Marin, Sheriff for Final Pizza. Ricky Marin, Ricky Martin. You mean Shake a Bon Bon, Shake a Bon Bon, or Mariah's favorite Bitty Bitty Bum Bum? I freaking love when she says that, and then P gets mad at her. He does, Julie. I agree. There's a singer called Rule from Australia, Julie. Ruel. Younger person, but some really good music. He's very talented. And Krista Berg. Is Krista Berg Scottish or English? Or is he Irish? I can't remember. No, I'm gonna get another one. I like that. Tina Arena, yes. Oh my god. Oh, Round Rock. I was gonna say, I don't picture you in Little Rock, Arkansas. Oh god. No, Bette Midler, I would have loved to have seen her in person. Like, oh god, that would have been amazing. She's pretty fabulous. In excess. Yep, Men at Work. Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. Oh, that's awesome, Chiquita. Yeah, see, that's what I wanted. I would have wanted to see her. And like back in the day, y'all know she used to perform in gay men's bathhouses when she was first starting out. That's how she cut her teeth, I guess, in the biz. Busy yapping here. Put that paper down, boy. Talking that smack. I love the videos on YouTube where it's people like millennials or Gen Zers or younger, and they are reacting to music that, like, from my childhood, and they're like, "Oh my god, I didn't know Celine Dion could sing like that." Like, really? Even I've been a fan of Aussie music. Oh, look at you, Jim, world traveler. 10-minute time check. Thank you, Mo. I appreciate it. What color do we want on here? I want one final color, and then I'm going to pull the stencil and lay down a final color. Well, I have to let it dry, so probably won't see it here. Yeah, right, Carrie. Barry Manilow. Yeah, white or metallic. White or metallic. Becky, I'm going to go with your suggestion. I have this stuff here called blackout white or blockout white. Not blackout white, blockout white. Chuckle, chuckle, insert joke. One for good luck. Crowded House. Yup. Oh yeah, Jem, I remember you saw Kylie. That's pretty amazing. The last concert I saw was a young man named Bazzi, Bazzi. YouTube him. He's got some really, really beautiful music. Kind of R&B. Um, some really, really good stuff, though. Very good stuff. I have a video of him actually on my desktop of him singing because I saw him Halloween weekend in the house at the House of Blues, and he dressed up as Elvis, like when Elvis wore the black outfit with the when he was in Jailhouse Rock, that vibe. So he did that, and he did a cover of "Wise Men Say Only Fools Rush In," that song. So he did that, and as a cover song. But yeah, no, good, such a good show. Let's see that. Let's see what shoes us to clean some of this up here. Yes, Bazzi. He's out in LA too. Estela, he's in Los Angeles. Another good band that doesn't get a lot of notice, but like they get some good like chill music, and some of it you might have heard on my um what do you call it, on some of my Instagram posts, is Laney, Lany. They get some good stuff. All that I pulled up. Pretty fabulous. All right, so I'm going to pull this up and then it has to dry before I can add a layer to it. But look at that. Ooh, pretty fantastic there. There. Okay, that has to dry. This will be drying. Thanks, Jim. Karen, I saw Prince, and oh God, so amazing. It was an accident because someone had canceled on my friend, so they invited me. Um, I saw him in Miami. Oh my goodness, one of the best shows ever. All right, let's look at some polls here as I close this out. There. We have these here. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I know this was last minute, but that's how I roll. And I believe the link has been put into the chat a few times, but if you are if you're free and you want some more fun entertainment and wonderful chat, go over to see my friend Karen. She's slapping paint on paper. There's links in the chat. She is 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central. And yeah, so thank you so much. I'm gonna sign off. I'll post the final poll of that, the long haul we did, this little long haul, and more pictures of these so you can see them all. Thanks so much, guys. Bye. Hugs and kisses. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Bye.